That has left many of you outraged.
Tonight we know several state workers are named in an incident report from OHP. Tuesday night we shared this man's story. Steve Leisinger says he was nearly beaten to death by an angry driver. New at 10, Rusty Surratt has more on who did this and how he was caught.
Well, to get that information, we had to get these reports here from the Highway Patrol. At first, that agency was reluctant to hand them over, but because these are public records, we finally have a copy of the reports, and what we found is nearly all the people that are named in that case work for the state.
I had my jaw broken in 5 places.
Steve Leisinger looks good compared to what he looked like back in March. This was Steve after he says he was attacked during a road rage incident near the state capitol.
Went to get on the Lincoln Boulevard to come to the VA, and he cut me off again, and I got out of the car after he backed into my car, and next thing I know I ended up in the hospital and don't know why and what happened.
Steve may not remember, but several witnesses do, including an employee at the Attorney General's office and former State Senator James Williamson, who helped troopers track down the man accused of the assault. That man is Keith Everett Martin, an Edmond resident who works here at the Department of Transportation.
I don't know. I may never know, Rusty. I may never know why this gentleman did this.
The report says both men blame each other for starting the road rage. However, witnesses say it was Martin who got out of the vehicle and began punching Leisinger multiple times in the face until he was unconscious. From there, the report says Martin drove off and went to work at ODOT in blood-stained clothes, but instead of turning himself in, his supervisor at ODOT took Martin back to the scene during work hours and used a state-owned camera to take pictures of the area. And hours later, troopers tracked down Martin. He was still at work at ODOT, and he was hauled away in handcuffs. He is charged with felony aggravated assault and battery. I talked with Martin on the phone today, but he declined to comment on this case. Amy? All
right, Rusty. And a spokesperson for ODOT says if senior management had been made aware of that situation that day, Martin would have been advised to contact authorities and turn himself